Did you want?
What up, guys? Welcome back. NDL Weekly. I am pumped, dude. The Chiefs are horrible. My life is so much better today than it was yesterday. Adrian, Halloween. You like it? You love it? You're a dresser-upper? What you do?
I like it. Sometimes I'm a dresser-upper. Just depends.
Oh, how cute are you? Did you dress up this year?
I did not, but the funniest thing. So my neighbor dressed up as the sexy cop. And it's a him. So
guy?
kind of like Reno.
Thanks for clarifying that.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, how did I never know that?
It was hilarious.
To do that? How did I never think to do that? Well, fun. How hot was he?
Yeah, he was sporting the short shorts.
Bro, did you guys ever watch Reno 911?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, that show's funny. Jason, a little more noise, please. That show was funny, bro. That was cool. That guy, one of the best things he did was when he would jump and clack his ankles. You remember that?
Yeah.
God dang, dude.
That's a little before Mitch's time and probably Jason's time.
Probably.
So, Adrian, single best comedy sitcom.
Oh, Lord.
You think about it, Mitch, Adrian, Jason.
Now, like currently, or
yeah, no, anytime.
I love Seinfeld.
Solid answer. It's wrong, but great answer. Great answer.
The Office.
James, The Office. Right answer.
Yep.
James, you look like you have an answer that you think is right, but might not.
No,
be.
I don't really. I mean, I watch stupid shows, but not like those stupid shows like Archer or stuff like that.
The League.
I do not like The Office.
So what don't you like about it? Is it the fourth wall breaking? Is it the just the comedy? Breaking the fourth wall?
I think it's just so stupid that it's I don't know. I can't handle it.
So stupid? Really?
A different kind of stupid.
Okay, I get it. Do you like Big Bang Theory?
No.
Good.
But I just, it's for a whole nother reason probably. I think it's weird. And
Okay, how about this? Have you ever watched New Girl?
yeah, I love New Girl.
Very good.
It is good.
Very good.
Call me gay, but I like it.
Oh, I'm a big fan, dude. Big fan. I also will call you gay, but that's fine.
I'll take it.
Hey, Adrian, did you come up with an answer?
yes, but I can't remember the name of the show. My wife's gonna kill me.
Solid answer. That's
Patrick Mahomes almost to another interception.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Almost.
Hey, Jason, you might have called this, except he still does have his weapons. So he still has his weapons, but it's just so bad. It's just so bad that I'm kind of concerned for him.
No, don't say it.
But we still want
Tom Brady.
We still want him to be great though, because it's more fun with him great than when he's not great.
Because then Zach's happy.
That just negates all of my feelings for him wanting to be better. All right, Adrian.
Yes.
Welcome, brother. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for being with us. Thoughts on riding Tyrod over Mills? Do you think Mills should keep his job when Tyrod comes back?
If the Texans want to keep losing, I would say they need to ride with Mills. But if they want to win a couple games, then they play better with Tyrod. So Mills is just learning still, and he's got his learning curves. And so
you did say that you thought that he could be the quarterback of, in Houston next year.
Yes.
So would you prefer Mills to keep playing?
I would, just to get him some experience.
Okay. James.
Sorry. Modern Family is the name of the show.
Modern Family. Were you on the phone with your wife?
No, I had to goggle it.
Oh, goggle. Did you just call it goggle?
I had to goggle it. Yes.
Do you know that it's Google?
I do.
Okay, thank
You're
God.
such a
It's
goggler.
just another South word from the South, nuclear and the goggle.
God bless George Trump.
Just kidding.
George Bush. George Trump. Yes, I combined the awesome ones.
Woo!
All right, James, Falcons fan. How do you feel about Pitts in that offense with no Ridley? Are we still have we changed our opinion on his his output for the year?
Yeah, significantly, because if you saw the game last week, they put 3 people around him constantly, and there was no one else. Him and Patterson. That's it.
I know.
So
What good quarterbacks will do, which I think Matt Ryan's a good quarterback, he might have fallen off a little bit, is he will start to elevate some of these other younger kids, even if they're not great, like Tom Brady did. Not comparing him to Tom Brady, but that's what he'll do. He'll still give them 4, 5, 6 targets with 3 for 40 or 3 for 30 and just have everyone contribute. Could Matt Ryan do that, you think?
I do think he could do that, which I don't know why Russell Gage is so bad, because he was so good last year. I don't understand.
Yeah, but all of our analysts are going to tell us that they're so inconsistent. If Tyreek Hill is going to be inconsistent, I think Gage will have some days too. Pickle, San Francisco fan. Why do you think Ayuk's usage was up this weekend? And did anything in the offense change, or did he just simply get more targets?
I think the offensive line was a little better. They played better than they've played most of the year. He really, he basically tied his week 3 usage. He had 1 more target and
keep going,
8 more yards. So hopefully it's a glimpse of a little bit of a breakout. Hopefully he's out of Shanahan's doghouse.
There you go.
So, but I think offensive line was more to give credit for the win.
Very good. Love you, girls.
I love you.
Sleep well.
Okay.
I'll see you in the morning.
Okay.
Do you like her earrings? You want to show me your earrings? Do you like them?
They're huge.
She said fancy.
Fancy.
They said they like them. You say thank you?
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Very good. Okay. Thanks, guys. So, look, can you hear me? I'll say, little bit better offensive line.
Yep.
Getting some more looks.
Yeah, a few more looks. I hopefully it's a glimpse of things to come.
Oof, I sure hope so. Okay, JK. Most of us thought it was going to be Gainwell's show this weekend. What do you think about the usage between Gainwell and Boston Scott? Why was Boston Scott featured so much?
I think it's just a matter of keeping Gainwell, I guess, in his role, and not sometimes you just want to keep the guy in the role, kind of like how if I'm trying to think of a good example. There's players where the starter goes out and they don't bump the guy up necessarily. They put somebody else there and they keep the second guy in the role because I guess for the Eagles' sake, it doesn't really matter, but some teams do it. If they're like trying to keep this, and the other guy's going to come back for the playoffs, for example.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it was just keeping him in the role. And also Boston Scott's the veteran. He's better pass blocker at this point in his career just because Gainwell's only a rookie. That's just how I look at it.
Just disappeared though, right? Just gone.
Yeah, Boston Scott looked fine. Maybe that was why. It really didn't matter. They were going to destroy him anyway.
Well, he destroyed many of our lineups that relied on him on 5 weeks, so I blame you.
Yeah.
All right. So, and does anyone else? Do you guys like Halloween? Was that fun for anyone? Am I bah humbug?
I dress up for school every year.
I can see that. I would do that too.
I do the same outfit.
What were you?
What were you?
A hippie.
I can see it. Have you ever thought of just like flexing a mullet? Because you could do it like today. I love it. Oh, that's good. Do the kids like it?
Oh, yeah. They like it.
Yeah, they like it.
He just got an interception?
Please tell me he did.
So I got to tell you the funniest costume that came to the house.
Kelsey's fumble even.
Oh, okay. That's brutal. I needed 8 points from Kelsey to win in the league.
Go ahead, Adrian. What's that?
So the funniest costume I saw come to the house was a little boy dressed up as a Karen.
Oh, yes.
He had a sign that said, "I need to speak to your manager."
That's hilarious.
It's
I
hilarious.
love when the parents get involved, dude. How young was he?
He was probably 12, 11 or 12.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's solid, dude.
It was fun.
Yeah. Do you guys get your significant other birthday and Christmas presents?
Yes.
Yes.
James?
I do.
Yeah. Jason?
Yeah.
You buy
Yes.
her shoes?
I get a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, good. Adrian?
No, she just says she bought this for herself, and I said, "Okay, no problem."
Dude,
Yeah,
I have
when you
never, and
Been married for so long.
maybe that's why I'm bah humbug on Halloween. We don't do birthdays. We don't do Christmas presents. We do birthdays. I give her a kiss. Happy birthday. Christmas present. One more kiss. Merry Christmas. But that's it. We've never once got each other a birthday or Christmas present. So then Halloween, then I'm really just like, plus I don't eat much candy. I do like it, but I run from it. Did anyone down a bunch of candy or no? Yeah. School, at
Typical.
school?
No,
Typical.
I went to the store after and bought all the on sale.
Shut up. All right,
Smart
so check it out. Pop quiz, okay? I have 3 questions. First one, Ridley's on your contending team. I'm going to go one by one. Generally speaking, are you holding or selling? This is all dynasty. Adrian, so in general, are you holding or selling on a contender?
I'm going to hold, I think.
Okay. What if I sent you Bateman in a second right now?
I would still hold.
Okay, Mitch, holding or
Hold.
selling? Holding.
I would-
Okay,
I would hold.
I send you Keenan Allen straight up. Don't have to worry about salaries.
I might
Keenan
take
Allen,
I might take Keenan Allen if I'm contending.
Okay, holding or selling? James, Calvin Ridley.
It just depends.
Okay.
So you know my situation.
Sure.
And the guy offered a second with it, and I took it. So I gave up a lot, including.
Oh, did you end up doing that
He gave me a second round pick with it. So
with it? Okay. Didn't you have a second round pick in that one?
no, it was. I tried to get to change the first to a second, but he wouldn't.
Do we want to tell everyone what that trade was?
I mean, it's not in these leagues, but I'll say it. It's
Okay, yeah. Just kind of say what you were. It helps.
Stafford, Keenan Allen, Jeremy McNichols, and a second for Tua Tagovailoa, Calvin Ridley, and 2 firsts.
So you sent away Tua, Ridley, 2 firsts. You got back Stafford, McNichols, a second, and Keenan Allen.
Correct.
And you're trying to grab some wins. Okay. So in general, I think we're probably all hold. I'm going to go to Jason next. But in the right situation, my question for you, James, was I send you Tyler Lockett straight up on a contender. You
Probably not, just because his age, and he just scares me a little bit with how small he is and stuff.
okay?
It'd be
Jason,
hard.
Calvin Ridley, contender.
I'd probably sell.
Okay.
Just the way he's talking, it kind of scares me. I don't see he's going to retire, but who knows? You know what I mean? I'd rather.
Well, Andrew Luck.
Would I have
I've
to
always
add? Would I have to add anything to Devontae Smith?
I wouldn't do it for Devontae Smith. It'd have to be like someone established, like you said, like Keenan Allen. I would do it straight up for probably Keenan Allen if I was contending.
So Devonta Smith doesn't excite you because he's young.
I mean, he's not going to win
excites-
anything.
He's not going to help you as much this year. So you'd sell, but it'd have to be better than.
I would
Smith.
do it for like Jerry Jeudy in a second.
Oh, I'd do it for Jerry Jeudy, straight up, probably.
Yeah, maybe Jerry Jeudy.
And a second, I'd do that too. Okay, question number 2. Okay, you have to leave your kids with a babysitter. Not overnight. Okay, they don't have to wipe them. There's no bedroom time. You don't have to give them a bath. Okay, just a couple hours in daylight, like at a park. Would you leave them with Zach or Netflix? James.
I'd leave him by himself before I did any of those.
By himself. Okay, Adrian.
Netflix with the
Netflix.
filter.
What about Netflix? And it was like softcore porn parts, not the whole thing, but there are boobies at some point.
The answer, they're both rated X. I mean,
Undecided. Okay. I think that's a good answer. That's
What did-
well thought out.
What did you
Mitch,
say? What did Adrian say?
so they're both rated X.
Oh,
Zach and
well done.
I guess maybe R. Maybe.
Okay, R. Some boobs, not all boobs. Mitch.
I
mean-
don't know Zach. I've never met him. I'm not
Right.
leaving my kids with somebody I don't know.
Okay.
Me and Netflix go way back.
Okay. Solid answer. Jason, we will round it off with you.
I'd probably leave him with Mike Myers before I leave him with Zach.
Mike Myers. Mike Myers is also
choice.
a correct answer. Okay. Number 3. Guys, this one, Derrick Henry, he's fallen. Once was, I thought, unpenetrable, unendurable. He's now out for our season, the fantasy season, which is all that matters. He's on your contending team. Generally speaking, are you holding or selling? This one's tougher. This one,
But-
we're all going to have a hard time with.
You should ask Mitch this one because he just traded him over.
Okay, Mitch, did you
I
change?
am a very contending team. Me and another guy have 220 more points for than anybody else in the league, and I have Derrick
Okay.
Henry on my team.
Okay,
I just traded Derrick Henry away
4.
and a first round pick
Oh boy, you love it.
because I need to get somebody. This is a horrible trade. This is horrible.
Oh, no.
If I told you I did this a week ago, everybody would be like, you don't deserve to play fantasy.
No, I expect nothing less. Give it to me, hard. Go.
Derrick Henry had a first round pick for Aaron Jones.
It's not terrible.
That's not bad.
It's not terrible, but
No,
if I
no.
told you that a week ago,
Oh,
I
well,
thought
no.
you were gonna.
No, no.
I thought you were gonna say Joe Mixon or something like that.
Uh,
no. I got Aaron
Joe
Jones.
Mixon's not bad to you.
I got
Hey,
Aaron Jones, who's the
hey.
RB4, but I need to keep that team alive. And I have Austin Eckler already as well.
So remember, this is
sold.
all for the people. They need to hear this. That's a real deal.
I
You're-
sold. I need to win. If I wasn't a contending team, I'd hold.
People might not believe this, but you're a real person. And real people are doing these trades. So people need to hear this. So if I sent you Hunt straight up, would you do it?
I actually had somebody offer me that, and I said no.
Okay, what would I add to Hunt for you to do it? A second. I'm not adding a first. Would you do it for 1 second? Hunt in
No.
a second.
No.
Okay, no.
No. I wouldn't trade
Adrian.
for a pick.
James, what is on your hand?
It's my Braves thing. I just had to give it for
For Adrian?
Adrian. Rock on.
All right, James, Jamie,
Can't really do
Derrick
that.
Henry, contending team, holding or selling?
It's harder for me because I'm a Derrick Henry fanatic. I would try to trade for another running back, a less productive one, and hope because in 32, I have him and I have David Montgomery, and so I'm pretty much in poo-poo.
Mhm.
So I'm just going to try to trade and get another running back until David Montgomery comes back and just hold on to Henry until next year.
So I send you CEH in a second. Do you take it?
Nope. I'm
Okay.
not a fantasy age, so that's why.
I wouldn't either. He's dead. He's dog shit. Adrian, what do you think?
Holding.
Holding.
Hodling, yes.
I
And
send you Josh Jacobs straight up.
never.
You hate the
Never.
Raiders. What a dick. Jason, holding, selling.
I would hold. Probably the only trade I do is like a Mixon level running back and then like a wide receiver too.
So I try to take advantage of you. Oh, and a wide receiver too.
I need
So
two
I
pieces.
send- So I send you Fournette straight up. It's
I
week
don't know. He looks
9.
good. Nah, I'd probably need Fournette and then like a wide receiver 2, 3.
Like a Devontae Parker or something, maybe.
Michael Gallup.
I need.
Let's not
Really
get
cheap.
crazy.
I'm trying to think of someone who maybe even old, like Thielen. Maybe I'm just to throw it out there. He's
love
better
Thielen.
than me. I'm thinking an older dude though.
Huh. Okay.
I don't agree with anybody.
Calvin Ridley.
I'm holding. I'm with you, Adrian.
Oh, there you go.
Rock
Okay.
on.
Yeah, I think next year he comes back just as good. But next year is a world away, right? Next year is the league still going? In NDL, I'm much more confident in holding Derrick Henry. In some of these leagues where I know for sure that we're coming back with the majority of our guys, the whole league, I know I'm holding him is going to be much easier. All right, good one, guys. So that is our pop quiz. Time for everyone has to trade for or away guy, right?
Yep.
I will go first. So trade for or away. This is who we are looking at for right now, this week, today, in the next coming days, yesterday. My guy, we all know Chase is the man. We all want him. If we don't own him right now, we're not going to get him unless we drain our team of talent. Well, good news. We can have someone possibly just as productive, much less expensive, and he has the exact same quarterback. You know it. My guy is T. Higgins. Love the kid. Good size, good length, good hands. He does not drop balls very much. As a rookie, he went 107 targets, 67 catches, 908 yards. We would have been talking about him and not Jefferson last year if Jefferson didn't knock our socks off. This year so far, 6 out of 8 games, he's played 49 targets, 29 catches. He was hurt for two games. Not sure if it really affected the one prior to that, the one after that. 353 yards already, 2 touchdowns. You guys taught me how to calculate pace. I did not calculate the pace, but it is something like 1,000 yards. That's just the simple math. So he should get more than last year. 6 touchdowns. He's on pace to get 6 touchdowns. So his ADOT 9.6, pretty good when average depth of target. When Chase is 13.6 for reference, we're seeing that Burrow is a bona fide star. Offensive line, better. Run game, solid. Defense is playing very well. I want a part of the offense, and Higgins is who I'm going after. And really, everyone's got to understand, I'm hoping they listen to these because they're going to get an insight with real players in their league. And they're going to be able to take advantage of us, or at least get a peek inside who we really like or who we don't like. So hopefully that's motivation for people to listen. And really, we're having fun with this. So we are kind of putting it all out there. And come do your worst. We're trying to promote trade. So Adrian, who's your guy?
My guy is Dalvin Cook. So Cook is currently number 27, running back number 27 in JB's scoring system, just above Kenyon Drake and right below Chuba Hubbard.
Bro.
Yes, there were 2 games he did not play, well, almost 3. So why am I buying him? Well, he is still only 26 years old and a workhorse. So in the games that he played thus far this year, he went against the 5th, 3rd, 13th, and the 6th best teams against the run. So he has one more tough matchup next week against the Ravens. Then it's smoother sailings for the rest of the season. So if you're looking for someone to help your team out win this year and win the ship, go get Cook. So I think it'll take a first and a young running back or wide receiver to get him, maybe a first and a second after next week. So if he has another bad week, I think some people might be getting down on him. I think some people are already down on him already, just because of his injury history and, just how he's looked the past couple of weeks, how he looked last week. So I think you might be able to catch an owner kind of down on Cook, especially maybe after this next week. If he has another bad week, I think you might be able to get him. So.
Yeah, I'm pretty bummed. In my rebuild in NFL, I dealt away my first and Terry McLaurin for Dalvin Cook straight up, and I'm 3-5. I want to drink bleach. Okay, Mitch, who's your guy?
My guy kind of had a boom week, so I like him, but you're probably gonna have to pay a lot for him right now. That's Michael Carter. He had was he the RB1 this week?
Oh, had to be.
I think he was. And
He could have been the RB1. I don't know who else did better than him.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I was asking. I don't know if he was the number one or not, but he was one or two probably. And I was actually talking to Jake Vossen like 2 weeks ago, coming off the week 6 bye for the Jets, and I was like, I think Michael Carter is going to start playing well. He's had a couple of good games. He's averaging more than 10 touches a game right now.
Mm-hmm.
And especially coming out of preseason, everybody was pretty down on him because they were like, oh, he's 4th on the depth chart, and Robert Saleh loves Tevin Coleman, and Michael Carter is pretty much worthless. But he's come a long way since the first week, and he's continued to look really, really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 5th round pick. So a lot of people were high on him or higher on him, not super high, but NFL wasn't as high as the analysts were. And then, damn, he looks good and he's catching balls, man.
Yeah, he has just as many rushing yards as receiving yards, or within 20 of each other. So he's really active on, both sides there.
That's wild. Hopefully Zach Wilson comes and favors him also. James, who you got?
I was going to say this guy a few weeks ago, but then he had a really, really bad game against a really terrible defense. But I'm back on the train, and it's Michael Pittman. You might be hard to get him now because he's had at least 4 or 5 games. He had 4 games over 20 points, 1 game over 30. Carson Wentz is finally establishing himself, and this is by far his favorite target. He's going to throw to him. I mean, he's played 96% snap this past game, which is nuts. So he got 10 catches for 15 targets. He's getting targets. He's getting catches. He's getting touchdowns. I would pay a lot for him, and he's young, very young.
So what would you pay for him? Like if I sent you Elijah Moore and a first, would you take it?
I would rather have Michael Pittman.
Solid. Yeah. Some of the analysts were really down on him and saying there's no way this guy's going to make it in the NFL. And that was this offseason after they saw him last year, which he didn't super flash last year. But yeah, Pittman, dang, and he looked great again this week, bro.
James was high on Pittman last year too. I remember.
Well, did he get hurt last year? Is that what happened?
I think so.
I think so too. All right, Jay, who you got?
My guy, mine's a little tough. I have either one of the Broncos running backs. I lean more towards Dante Williams, but I think it's all going to depend on Tuesday if Melvin Gordon gets traded, which I think there's a shot he does.
Well, with them just selling Vaughn off, why wouldn't they?
Yeah. So hopefully he gets traded. If not, I mean, I would still probably go Javonte Williams. But the reason I choose one of them two is from weeks 12 to 17, the best rushing defense that the Broncos play is Cincinnati, who's the 16th best. And then they play the 5th, 4th, 5th, 9th, and 10th best or worst rushing defenses. So they don't play a top half defense over the last 5 games of the year. And
those great stats.
It looks as if Dante Williams is not just I would say he's more the receiving back. He's had at least 3 catches each of the last 6 weeks. And I just think near the end of the year, the Broncos probably aren't going to be in contention. I could see them switching over to Javonte Williams more and getting him more run. And with all the favorable matchups, I could see him being a winner for your playoff run.
So for the Broncos, does anyone know, are they cashing it in? That's why they sold Vaughn? Because that wasn't like a deal they couldn't refuse. Or do they have like someone behind Vaughn that they really like?
I talked to a huge Denver fan, and they said the guy behind him is almost, obviously not going to be Von Miller, but he's very good. And so that's why they did it.
Getting him on the field.
I could see that being a theme for them, getting some of their older guys out, bringing the younger guys out. That's why I'm hoping that Javonte Williams, I would say tomorrow would be the day to buy him before the trade deadline. Gamble.
Dude, they should definitely do that. My gosh. After dealing Vaughn. Okay. Good one, guys. Hope everyone has learned a little bit from that. Take a look at your rosters. See if you can trade for or away some of these guys. This is what it's going to take. These are some of the prices for the guys that we've talked about in a couple of the segments, this one and the previous segment. Trade. This is when it's happening, guys. We need to make the run right now. Look at your team. Big time, look at PF and PA. That's what it is. If you're a pretender and your PA is super low, if your PF, who cares where, and your record is maybe average, probably a pretender. Don't go all in. All right, Mitch, you out of here, big dog?
Peace out, dogs.
All right, dude. Hey, thanks, man.
Peace out,
Thanks for
bro.
coming on. Always love having you, brother. All right,
Thank you, man.
here we go. Let's get into the leagues. I'm going to start off with the NFL League. Let's see what's good. Adrian, if you could pop that screen share on top. And then how are we doing? 17, 14. Thanks, sweetie. Dude, if the Giants beat the Chiefs.
If I beat Zach in 32, it will be the most miraculous victory of my life.
Dude, so you have 32, fortunately.
I do.
Okay, well, I was going to say you can start, but let me start because we're going to see more on this game. It's 10 minutes, 58 seconds left. Mahomes is going to need to go Mahomes because it seems like they're toe-to-toe. All right, so
You mean throw a pick?
NFL. No.
That would be going Mahomes this season.
Check
All
that.
right. Okay, NFL League, guys, you ready for this? AFC North. Uh-oh, look out. First place, Todd's Ravens fell to John's Broncos. But wait, Nate's Bengals also lost to Cole's Raiders. What happened? Something good?
No, I'm in that division. I'm glad they lost.
All right. So, yes. Nate's Bengals also lost to Cole's Raiders. Would have been nice to gain some ground on the leader, but Nate will have to try harder next week. They are now 6-4 and 5-5 respectively. Jason is in a battle right now. I talk about it in just a sec, but he is at 3-6. He's cheering for some L's to be dropped in that division. AFC North, Jim's 7-2 Texans destroyed Andy's 3-6 Patriots by a 70 burger. Not a stat. We don't usually see 70 points, but that was a big one. In second place, Rizzo's Titans, but they have an uphill battle tonight, needing 25 points from Darrell Williams. Anyone know how Darrell Williams is going to do?
Not
Is
good.
doing
Not that.
nothing. Looks like they got a new running back, huh? Gore.
Yeah, Gore.
Derek
Tell me
Gore.
that's
Frank
Gore's son.
It's probably his son.
I think it is.
my
They
God.
said no relation on the thing.
All
but
right.
we can rock with it if y'all want to.
I think Gore's son's coming up though.
Frank
Soon.
Gore's.
A couple years away, I think. Similar to Adrian's third place Jags, needing about 20 points from Booker to stay in the hunt. Anyone know how Booker's doing? I think
He's done fair. I don't
Okay,
think
not
enough,
super
yeah.
great.
not great. Okay. AFC East. Well, unfortunately for me, Carmen's Dolphins at 3-6 are running away with this division. And I really need Adrian to beat him tonight. Jeremy's Jets, my Bills, Andy's Pats are all 3-6. Gross. AFC West. Here's a more exciting division. As I mentioned, John's Broncos took his W already and is now 8-2. Joe's Chargers beat up Earl's rebuild, giving him a new record of 7-3. And Zachy's third place Chiefs and JK's Browns are currently in a battle. Jason, how's it looking?
I destroyed him.
You destroyed him. Always fun
Yes.
to hear. And Zach had Mahomes and Kelsey, and you had Tyreek Hill. How did Tyreek do right now, tonight?
I know he's got a touchdown, 9 catches. He's got
Oh,
a
wow.
lot.
Wow, very nice. We got a tight race in the NFC North. He what?
He's got 12 catches, 94 yards, touchdown, 28
Yeah.
points.
Beautiful. We got a tight race at the top, a three-way, a menage a trois, some would say. All 5-4 in the NFC North. Kevin's Packers, they destroyed Renee's Niners. Tom's Vikings should take care of business against Mike's Cardinals. Brandon's Bears crushed Ash's Seahawks. Dan's Lions are right there, 4-5, but he lost a close one with an embarrassing score of 51-56. NFC South. Brian's Falcons are 6-3 and need about 50 from Mahomes to beat Justin's Eagles. How close are we on that one? Can you look that up?
I can tell you it's not
Falcons-
close.
Oh, it's not close.
Mahomes is not doing too good.
So Justin's Eagles might take that one, might advance to 7-3. Jason B's Bucks are in second with the same record, but they'll fall tonight to John's Cowboys. How it shakes out will come shortly. NFC South, NFC East, another tight division. John's Cowboys got the dub, bringing his record to 7-3. Wes's Giants at 6-3 are about to take down Mike Ramos's Saints to stay in second place. As I mentioned, Justin's Eagles are fighting for their life at 6-3, and it looks like they will advance to 7-3 over Zaki. NFC West is the last division. The mighty Renee is showing she is mortal by taking an L, falling to 6-4. Unfortunately, Ash couldn't make up ground after losing to Brandon, now 5-5. All right, I have 2 trades, and that'll round out the NFL. If you can go to the trade screen, Adrian, I'm going to first talk about John's Cowboys. He got Dalton Schultz. Ryan's Redskins got Dylan, Pollard, and Farrell Brown. I know many of us, I know JK did, we commented on this. I thought it was really great. John is leading his division at 7-2 and looking strong. He apparently wasn't content with just Dan Arnold. He gave up some significant backup talent to Ryan's rebuild. Ryan scored big on some really nice names and did what we all should do in a rebuild. Take a speculative guy like Schultz and shop him to a contender. Well done. You guys like that? Schultz to a contender, and then Redskins and the rebuild got Dylan and Pollard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dylan's been utilized a lot more, I think, lately.
I agree. Then one more trade that includes JK.
There it is.
JK got big bad Tyreek Hill from Cole and the Raiders, who looks to be rebuilding. He got a pretty good haul. Keenan Allen, Cordell Patterson, and a 2022 first, which I would immediately sell Keenan on a good game. I would immediately sell Patterson today. Pocket that first. Jason, tell me how you came up with Tyreek for those 3.
It's Tyreek Hill. It's not easy to get him, you know. Like I said, you only start 7 guys in this league. It didn't help me having 2 good players. If I didn't trade these guys, I would have had Keenan Allen and Robert Woods on my bench this week. It just didn't make any sense to hold them both. I decided to package 2 guys together. He wanted a little bit more for Tyreek Hill. All I had was a first. I just threw it in, you know.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do. When you're in a start 7 league, you're going to have to make some really tough choices. I think we should deal with injuries when injuries happen. In this case, I love that you got Tyreek. I think you paid for him. Cole, yeah. I think that was a good haul for Cole. Go sell those pieces, Cole. And then Tyreek, you're right. That's 2 players in 1 roster spot. Well done, brother.
And 0.5 PPR, Tyreek Hill's on a league of his own, I think.
I agree. And you're right. 0.5 PPR. That was well said. I forgot about that. Thanks for bringing it up.
And lastly, for the people who have Cordell Patterson, another reason why I did it, he's going to be a holdout. That's a huge reason why I wanted to get rid of him. He's $1 right now. He'll probably jump to 30 something, and it's not worth really holding on if you can try and get rid of him for something.
Well said. He needs to sell him today. I'm sure he's already sent offers out. All right, Jason, can you give me, and Adrian, can you go to GA, and Jason, can you go next?
Yes. My research is lacking today, but I'll try my best.
No problem. This right here is all about giving some love to the ones who are doing really well. Talk about the leaders, change at the leaderboard, maybe a couple of the stinkers or some close games, something like that. Touching on people's names, giving some shout outs is what this is about.
All right. So I'll start with Wes's Steelers, who got destroyed by Tony's Chargers, 145-82. So that should bring and the Bengals couldn't capitalize, which is James. James lost. It looks
Team is hot garbage in that league.
66 to over 100, 140 possibly to Rizzo.
Yeah, your PF and your PA are just.
Look at my
Really?
team. It's just I don't know how I'm 5-4.
So
I
Jake,
know, but sorry, keep going.
Jake coming off
Your
a
face, James.
pretty big win against Jim is now in the mix, and he takes over the NFC North or the AFC North at 5-5, but he has a lot more points. The AFC South, the Jaguars, and who was that?
Texans? Oh,
Is
are you
it
talking about the game?
Ramos, Michael?
Michael Ramos lost a close one to Ryan Trim, 112-105.
Do you think Ryan trims? Like, what would your gut say? Like full bush or just straight tapered? Anyone?
I don't know. I don't know how old he is. Judging off the name, I'm going to say no, he doesn't.
I'm talking fluffy. I'm thinking straight
Yeah.
hippie.
You know, we had an interview with him, right?
Oh yeah, no, friend of the show. Big time. Big friend of the show. Love him.
So,
I mean, if he didn't wear undies and his zipper was down, we'd see it. That's what I'm thinking. I'm just random guess.
2 hands.
I mean, maybe
This is dropping off drastically.
so.
all right, so I'm gonna go next to Joe. Joe and the Jets, who had his bye week against the Colts this week and won by 100 points.
Right?
Or, I lied. He won by 60.
Oof.
Yeah, it's still his bye week. And then I'd be remiss if I didn't mention one of Renee's teams. She's the Bills, and she won to try and catch up to Joe, but it's not going to happen yet.
Mm-mm. That's what
She
she does,
won,
bro. She just keeps winning.
Won by 50. And she had Tyreek Hill, so she won by a lot more than 50.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll go to the Raiders, who is Rizzo, and he is going to stay atop of the AFC West after a 115-plus Daniel Jones win against the Bengals and James. All right, and now we're going to the NFC. Good job, James. You almost got him. And now the NFC North and Casey's Lions. They picked up a win against the Rams and Adrian.
Mm-hmm.
Adrian, you almost had him.
Oh, Casey won, huh? Damn.
Yeah, he won by
Already paid
9.
you.
Tony. And then, how many wins did the Bears have here?
How many is that,
Is it close?
Adrian?
How many losses?
No, how many wins is the Bears? What's their record? Can you highlight them?
Sorry.
6-3.
It's close. The Bears picked up a 60-point win against the Seahawks to be a little bit closer in the NFC North.
Solid.
Next, we have Jason W. and
Mhm.
the 8-1 Falcons, who
I
fall
know.
to
Oh God.
the Eagles.
Uh-huh. Who
By-
leads the Eagles? Who manages them?
Myself.
You dick.
I think you're probably going to lose around 70 points.
Hey,
It's
I
all right.
will say, if people
Times
aren't
the
paying
best.
attention to who they're playing, you played outstanding defense, picking up Cooper Rush, and I would have beat you. I don't know if I would have. I stopped looking at the score once I was destroyed. But I think there's a good chance I would have beat you because Cooper Rush did well.
I beat you by like 60 or 70.
Oh, did you? I would not
you
have
only-
won.
You only had 52, and Kelsey only has like 1 point right now.
I would not have won.
133-69.
Thanks,
Close.
Adrian. Thanks so
But-
much. Okay.
So I would say I probably have a good shot at winning the NFC East, and I would say you still have a decent shot at winning the NFC South.
How did the Saints do? How did Roy do?
Roy and the Saints, they won by like 68 against the Giants.
Oh no, he's catching up. So I'm now
He's
8-2. He's
catching
now
up, yeah.
7-3. Yeah, good job, buddy. Boy, his PA.
And then-
Look at my PA. It's like nothing against his 905.
Yeah,
I
and
need to step it
he's
up,
gonna be way ahead of you now.
bro. Well, my record's still higher, but all right. And then Nick in that division, he just lost Henry, and he's trying to rebuild, but he keeps winning.
And then so next would be the NFC West, which I think I would say this is probably the best division possibly in the whole league. With Masnajnin,
Good job.
who beat the Vikings and Van by a lot.
Super Van.
By 30, 40 points. And then the Niners, and I forget who that is.
Niners is Braxton. Yeah. Good job.
Braxton beat Bill. Yeah, Bill and the Packers by 100.
Wow. Bill's rebuilding.
That's a real good division. Them two are probably, one of them's going to win. I would assume one's going to be the wild card.
Yeah, and Maj he doesn't trade at all, so that's fortunate. But Braxton, he'll kill himself trying to win, so he will trade himself to stay in contention. Cool. Any trades?
And now, we have, I believe it's 4 trades. Yeah, it should be 4 trades.
Let's check it out.
Okay, we'll start with Zachy, and I believe that's Jake. Zach traded AJ Green and CJ Uzama to Jake for Ebron, a second and a third. I'm curious on what side you would take.
I would take Jake's side. I would rather know what Jake got.
Yeah, big time. Who cares about Ebron? I like a second, but in a 16-team league. But no, I'll take Jake's side.
Okay, we have Jason trading with Supervan, right? Yeah, Supervan.
Yep, Supervan.
Jason acquired Devontae Smith, and Van acquired Allen Robinson in a second. I like your side, Jason.
Yeah, I think so too. Allen Robinson, the kicker was Allen Robinson's $42 price tag. But hopefully he comes back and does something for Van. I like Van.
Okay, and then Michael Ramos and Jake traded. Jake traded away Lamar Jackson. I don't know how to say that dude's name.
Doesn't matter.
Amir Smith-Marset.
Oh, yeah, good job.
For Teddy Bridgewater and Chris Godwin. I don't know what you guys think.
Yeah.
He has Jalen Hurts, so, I mean, he had a drop.
Godwin. I like Godwin.
Mm-hmm.
So you like the Godwin side better? You like getting Godwin for Lamar?
If I have Jalen Hurts, no, I'd probably actually rather have Lamar Jackson just because Jalen Hurts isn't going to start next year.
The big thing is if you're going to deal Lamar, I didn't see what. I guess he needed Godwin to win. Did he win? Do we know if he even won?
Yeah, he's winning the division, I think, now.
He won his matchup this week.
Yes.
So to me, I think
I don't think he did.
I thought
Baltimore or Jacksonville?
Baltimore.
I don't think he won. Or Hurts did nothing this week, really.
You're right. It's just this for Lamar.
Yeah, they won. They won.
He won. Because you said that he's going to be first in the division now because he won and we lost.
Okay, but so it's week 9, right? It's only week 8. When you're giving up Lamar and a second in week 8 for essentially just Godwin, for me, it would have taken Godwin in a second for just Lamar or Godwin, something like that. In a dynasty league, 16 team with the points per quarter point per reception, it commands more of a return for a player like Lamar Jackson. He's a game breaker, right? With that kind of scoring, you need to educate. If I can't sell him, then you need to educate the buyer on how important they are. Show them the statistics. Show them where all these position players are on the top player statistics. It's all quarterbacks. Godwin is going to finish behind like the 27th quarterback probably for the year, something like that. That's just how it goes. So for me, I don't like the trade. I like Godwin a lot, and I get trying to get a receiver, but I wouldn't have done it. I don't like that one personally, but I'm sure I'll be wrong now. So get your guy.
I'm gonna throw a sidebar out here.
Yeah.
I really hope the Giants win and Zach loses his survivor pool. But on to the last trade. Adrian, in a move that upsets me, traded away Adam Thielen to Roy for Corey Davis in a second.
Yeah, you know what? If you're going to get something for Thielen, if you're not going to get a first or something, you get a second his second's going to be later probably or mid to later.
Yeah.
I don't hate that. Let's see what Corey Davis can do. He's still a good age.
That's what I thought. And I think Thielen's might not be playing too much longer. So we'll see. He needed him now, so it was a win now. That move.
Good job.
I wanted to.
Right on.
I ain't winning, so.
Yeah, well, I'm sure trying. I need my quarterbacks to freaking play ball, though. All right, cool. Very good job. Thank you very much, JK. James, 32. How you living?
Okay? I am about to have a heart attack.
Why? Okay, so what are you following right now? Besides the game?
I'm facing Zach. He has Mahomes and Kelsey, and I started the day up by 28.
All right. That said, you keep watching. I want to watch heart attack happen. Adrian, I want you to keep going because we have 4 minutes, 29 seconds left in the game. Probably going to go longer than our show. Adrian, kick me down with JB.
JB. All right. Let's get this JB going. So, AFC North, we have Todd and his Steelers are going to add a win to his 8-1 record as he pulled off a win against Kyle and his 4-5 Jaguars, which is good because Kyle's in my division. So great job, Todd. Superman and his 5-4 Browns are going to get the win again over John's Colts, which may help put him in the running for a wild card spot. Way to go, Van.
Mm-hmm. I know. I'm rooting for Van too, dude.
Yeah. Looking at his team before the draft, it was just like, there's no way. It was kind of bad, but he did a good job with trades and drafts, so that's good.
Active, and he was active on waivers too.
Yep. So AFC South, we have me and my Texans look to roll over Zach and his dwindling Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Henry goes down.
Yep.
But with Henry going down, it could give hope to Joe and his Titans, currently in second place in the division.
Mm-hmm. So who are you more scared of? The Titans, Joe's Titans, or Kyle's Jags?
I think Joe's Titans because he's been scoring a lot of points.
Because the Jags are at 212 with the PF's 212, 12-12, and his PA is 11-14, which is better in both categories than Joe.
Yeah, but recency bias.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, Jacksonville Jaguars this week scored 128. Titans scored 178.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and John Roberts hanging in there for the 101.
Yep, absolutely. Yep.
Good job, Joe. Good job, John. Okay, AFC West.
And so AFC West, we have Smoke and Renee taking the L against Joe's Titans. Yeah. Like I said, Joe scored 178, which will give some life to Jason's 6-3, now 7-3 Raiders for division and wild card opportunities. Moving on up.
Yep.
So we got the NFC North. NFC North has Cole's Vikings. They suffered a loss this week against the NFC West leader, Rizzo, and his LACTU.
Oh, wow.
So
that's big.
This will give Nate and his Bears some hope as Nate pulled off the win this week. So Nate's hoping that that Cole will suffer a couple more losses so he can move on up.
Mm-hmm.
And if he keeps on winning. So he won, Cole lost. So it's getting tighter there.
Nate's either at the top or near the top in every league. Good job, Nate.
Yeah, he's doing good.
Mhm.
NFC South, Nick Grade, or is it Grade or Grade? Maybe Grade.
I don't know.
I'm thinking. So he's hoping that his 20-point lead going into tonight will be enough for him to take back the lead in the division, since James and his Falcons lost a close one to Nate and the Bears.
Mhm.
So we're just talking about Nate. So we're looking at, let's see, Nick Grade. Let's see if he's how he's doing tonight. And actually, he is losing. He's
Oh, really?
losing to the, yeah.
And
He's
who has
losing to the
who has the Falcons? Is that you, James? With the Falcons, or who do you have?
I am the Falcons.
He has
You
a
are the
Falcon,
Falcons.
but he's losing to Casey Jones and his 4-5 Packers.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah. So it looks like Nick, sorry, it looks like you're going to take the L. And so we'll still have a tie in the NFC South. So you still have a chance, James.
I think Carolina won as well, so I think it's going to be a three-way tie now.
You are correct. So it's going to be a 3-way tie. That's going to be interesting.
Sexy.
Yep. So when we go to the NFC West, we talked about Rizzo and his division-leading LACTU, who beat Cole's super team this week. And so I can see Rizzo watching the matchup between Chris and his Cardinals, who is 3 players tonight and is down 37 points against Mahij and the Lions. So right now, Mahij and the Lions is still about 8 points ahead.
Mhm.
So it's getting closer. So it was 37 points. Now it's 8. So if Chris loses, that will give Rizzo a little breathing room in the division.
Mhm.
So it's still possible, but it's getting close.
Right on, man.
So that is it for the divisions. We only had one trade, and it was mine and your trade. So let's check it out and get the other fellows' opinions on it. I
Oh,
will
yeah.
tell you why I liked it.
JK didn't like it. I sold him cheap.
You did.
In my opinion.
So I was doing just a little research. I was doing a little research on Jacoby Myers.
Mhm.
So Jacoby Myers has the same targets as, who do you think? One of the top receivers.
Hopkins.
AJ Brown,
Nope.
not Cup.
Devontae Adams.
Justin Jefferson.
Okay.
59 before this week. Each of them had 59 targets.
So if I would have held
So-
firm at I just want a second round pick, would you have done it?
No, not initially.
Not
would.
initially.
And you know what? I didn't actually look at those stats until after the trade, so I didn't
Yeah,
know that ahead of time.
In a
So-
12-team league, I wouldn't have expected a second. I was starting at a second, but
I think it's a fair trade.
I think so too. I was going to send a fourth, but I thought third, what would I do? And I would take Jacoby in a third for my second if I needed a nice PPR guy. So I thought it was good. It gives me a second. And really my motivation was I wanted to promote someone. So if I'm going to promote them, I got to get rid of someone. So I don't want to just drop someone. I'm going to have to slang them. So good job. I think that was a good
Yeah.
get for you. And I'll take a second.
Yeah, I think it was a good move all around.
Yeah. Plus it's the Jaguars second, and Kyle is not doing so well,
Not at all.
fortunately for me. And he's the one who sold me AJ Brown and DK, but he did get Cup and Terry. So you saw it.
No, it's the Titans second.
Oh, I thought it was the Jaguars. I
Jaguars
apologize. Not as good of a second. It was the Jaguars third. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. How we breathing, James?
Well, it was very good. Mahomes threw an interception, but the guy was offsides,
Oh,
and now he just beat me.
did he for sure?
No way.
Well, no,
He's up by 2 right now against me.
Mahomes can still throw a pick.
I don't know why they would throw anything,
He throws a lot of picks this season.
but I think they're just going to run the ball and kick a field goal is my guess. I hope he throws the pick. I might cry if he does.
All right. Well, distract yourself.
All right, I'll go
Kelsey
ahead.
just got
Dig into your
a 2-yard
32.
catch.
All right. So we'll just jump right into it. We'll start with my division, the AFC North. As I was just saying, I just lost to stupid Zach. But fortunately for me, Cincinnati lost and Pittsburgh lost, so I'm still in first. But I was hoping to get that little cushion. But it's fantasy, so it is what it is.
That's fortunate. Good job.
The AFC South is you and Renee at the top. I know you lost. I believe she lost as well.
That would be nice.
I had it right in front of me. And it just up and vanished. Oh, she did lose. She lost by 30 something points.
Suck it, Renee.
So
did
she
I
was.
lose?
You did lose.
Oh, I did. Oh, I didn't remember. Oh God, it's all
Unless the
back.
Chiefs defense gets a touchdown at some point right here. I think you lost.
Thanks.
That's what I'm here for, man. Realism.
I know.
All right, moving on to the AFC East. Miami is the one that actually beat Renee. That's Carmen. So he'll stay in first at 7-3. Jim Leahy, I don't know what happened this week, but he scored a whopping 26 points.
Oh my God.
So he definitely lost.
Wow.
Bless him.
I didn't know that was possible.
And
Did
then
he start a full roster?
Here, you want to pull it up real quick?
He started Dak, Kenneth Gainwell, David Johnson, Marvin Jones, Emmanuel Sanders, Cole Kmet, and the Chicago Bears defense.
Wow, that's a full roster. Now he probably didn't have another quarterback. I didn't either. I started Dak too.
Yeah, Teddy Bridgewater.
In GA. Oh, did he?
Yep.
Oh, fail. What a dumbass.
What a loser.
Yeah. All right.
So Tim won. He's the one that beat you. So he'll go to 6-4. And then Carmen will be 7-3. So still a pretty tight division. And then the AFC West is a really, really tough division. Denver won. He faced Baltimore, who is in a full rebuild at 0-9. He'll go to 8-2. Stupid Zach just beat me. Ash beat Jake. So that was nice. Can you guys
shut down your Discord? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Rookies. And then Rizzo won as well. So everybody in this division won.
Wow.
So they all move up. It's pretty nuts.
Cute. I wish I won.
Nope. NFC North. Chicago is Adrian, and I believe. Did you win, Adrian?
Nope.
Ooh, taking the L. Minnesota is currently winning. They still can lose. I think it has based off the defense.
Can they?
They are losing right now.
Minnesota is losing?
Yeah, against Arizona Basket Weavers.
Oh, they were.
It's 125 to 123, so it's real close.
Their name is Basket Weavers?
The Basket Weavers has two people going. The Elk Herd has
I
one
never
person.
knew that.
So Kadarius Toney's out. So
No, he's in.
He came back in?
Yeah, he's back in.
God,
I thought he broke his hand. Well, look at that.
You thought he broke his hand?
They just put some duct tape on it.
He couldn't move his hand or anything.
Wow.
Anywho.
Jeepers.
So Minnesota looks like he's actually going to lose. I thought he was going to win. And then whatever city this is, the Sith Pack.
Thank God.
They won. They beat the 9-0 69ers. Dave Reed took his first loss of the season.
But look at the 69ers PA, 658. Gross. No wonder. I'd be 9-0 too if no one scored on me. That's the lowest PA by a lot in the whole league.
I like Dave. Dave's a good guy.
Who is?
Dave, the 69ers.
Oh, yeah, I know. He's cool. Yeah, he's cool. I take it all back. He's amazing.
But I hate his team. All right. And just point out Jason K's 0-9.
Hey, you're doing exactly like I wanted to do.
He's been trying to lose.
I know.
Strategery.
And then the NFC South is New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
And they won. They're going to go 7-3. The rest of the division lost, I'm pretty sure. It doesn't matter because they're all absolutely not very good. And I think I said that last week, so we'll stick with it. NFC East, Washington, John Lake's Washington Colonials are going to win. Philadelphia, I believe, is going to win as well. Yep, they won as well. So they'll stay top 7-3, 5-5.
Mhm.
It is what it is. NFC West, we talked about Dave already losing. He'll go to 9-1. Arizona, we just talked about, they won. They are winning. They could still lose, but they'll go to 7-3. And then just for kicks and giggles, St. Louis won as well. So that division is pretty tight.
Yeah.
Actually, everybody in that division won as well.
Wow, that's awesome.
So.
Yeah. Any trades in this one?
There were trades.
They got a fighting chance to make the wild card, but dang, Dave is 9-0. That's wild. Good Lord.
9-1.
Oh, 9-1 now. Yeah,
I
never
think he
mind.
made some
Sucks.
trades. He's been busy.
Has he?
Yeah.
He
Good.
did.
Oh, you're right.
All right, we'll
Sweet.
start with
Bottom.
y'all. It's both of y'all, right?
Oh,
Jason
yeah.
and Adrian.
Yeah.
So Adrian gave up the Saints, a 3rd-round pick, and another 3rd-round pick for the Buffalo Bills defense.
Solid.
Yeah. I don't like thirds.
I see that.
I can explain.
Oh, Mahomes won. Freaking stupid.
I can explain.
Go
You
for
could
it.
explain, do it.
The Bills only have 1 year left on their contract, and the Saints have 2. That's why I did it.
I'd have done it anyways, just for the 3rd-round picks. It's definitely for tanking.
I did it because the contract. I like the Bills defense, but
Look at Jason. He thinks he's so sneaky.
there's a reason why. Reason for everything, right?
He's like, I got a reason. All
All
right.
right. And
Next
then you
Oh, you
did a
just
trade
passed that one up.
with
That hurt.
Cole.
Bro. And then Darnold just pooped
Darn-
right in my mouth.
Darnold for the past 3 weeks has been hot butt. So
I know, but I was hoping it was just, I don't know. I'm rooting for the kid.
no, when CMC comes back, I think he's going to start lighting it up again. I
He had a
hope
think
so.
concussion. Yeah, he had a
he
concussion.
did get concussion.
He did better than Curtis Samuel did.
He got concussed.
Thanks, Jay. Dude, that does make me feel better.
I would rather have Sam Darnold than Curtis Samuel in the 3rd. So if that makes you feel a little better.
Thanks. I'm still holding out hope for Darnold. I didn't want to spend too much on a backup, and I think he should be a quarterback next year, but I picked up Curtis Samuel off of waivers for $16 and hoping for the best.
And then the next trade is when I kind of don't really like it at all. The 69ers, who are 9-1, get
Mhm.
Darrell Henderson for Khalil Herbert and Russell Gage.
Why
even
don't
though
you
Saint-
like it?
Because St. Louis is in
Right.
the wild card race. I mean, I love Khalil Herbert. I think but when David Montgomery comes back, is he going to do anything?
No.
Yeah.
And it just makes the 69ers even better
Even
by giving
better.
him another good running back.
Yeah, I could see it. Getting Russell Gage, that could have been nice. And the trade was just done yesterday when Ridley was out, right? When Ridley declared.
I guess
think
so.
so. I don't hate it. It also is pretty blah for me. I don't care
And-
about it.
And I actually love the next trade for Dave because he just got Darrell Henderson. Dearness Johnson's not going to be the starter. And as soon as Kareem Hunt comes back and Nick Chubb, he's going to be nothing. And he got a
He'll be
2nd-round pick for it.
droppable. Yeah.
From
Yeah,
Joe.
that was
From
solid.
Joe.
That was solid. Hey, I want to real quick go over Justin's question. James, do you have to go, buddy?
No, I'm good.
Okay, this will be quick. Justin had a question, and it's a very, very good question. I think it's super duper relevant. It's about quarterbacks in a 1 quarterback league. Okay, so I got a question. What's the value of getting a starting quarterback when yours is on a bye and you are in a tight division race? So I'll say something on my. Now remember, NDL scoring. It's a 16-team league, 1 quarterback. Typically, 1 quarterback leagues, we don't have much value. But remember his question. What's the value of getting a starting quarterback when yours is on a bye? I'll just start real quick. For me, I have Lamar. He was on a bye. I didn't want to pay up for an expensive quarterback. I slanged a waiver wire pickup in Curtis Samuel, who I actually do really like, and a third for Darnold. I was going to take the L anyway and not, so I tried. So I wouldn't spend much. I think Curtis Samuel's a good player. A third really doesn't do much. I think I got a Raiders discount because Cole and we bleed silver and black together. But do you guys have anything different? What would you do? Your lead. So he's doing well. Philadelphia Eagles, right? He's doing well. He's in the playoff hunt. He's got his quarterback on bye. What would you pay for a quarterback? What would be your strategy? Just a real quick couple sentence thing, Adrian.
It would be cheap. Like I said, I mean, you have on a one quarterback league, you have your main quarterback. So he's the one that you're going to ride the whole year, pretty much. You know, unless it's just a mediocre quarterback. So I wouldn't pay a lot for a backup quarterback, but yes, you do need a quarterback for a bye.
So I'll say this, Adrian. James, same situation. Would you rather spend a third for White on the Jets, or would you rather spend Samuel and a third for Darnold?
I would probably do it for Darnold instead because I didn't know White was going to roll. As of now, I would probably do White.
But like yesterday morning,
I would
we
do
didn't
Darnold.
know what. Me too. Jason, anything different? Guys on a bye. What would you spend for?
No, I would do the same. I wouldn't spend a second. You just need a 1 week fill-in. Someone like Heineke or someone a quarterback who's hurt. If you can snag like Geno Smith maybe for a third, and a guy who you would never use, but somebody else could use. You know what I mean? Like Curtis Samuel, you were probably never going to use. Just a guess, but
I'm with you. All right, guys. Hey, great show. Thank you very much. Much love to you guys. That was super fun. If you guys ever have any other questions, please send them in like Justin did. If you liked it, just send us a like on YouTube, on our YouTube page. That really helps. Just say you're listening and you do enjoy the content. Don't need you to subscribe if you want to. I love you. If not, don't care. Don't need it going in your feed if you have stuff you really do like going in your YouTube feed. But if you like it at all, I'm talking even a little bit, like as much as you like Zach, just hit like on that. That really sends us some love.
How's it?
What's that?
Like.
Subscribe. Like. Yeah. Right on, guys. Hey, much love to you. That was super fun. NDL Weekly coming back to you next week. Deuces.